Here we are in section 4.4, and it is going to be solving direct translation, geometry, and uniform motion problems using systems of linear equations. So direct translation problems is the problems where the words describing the problems can be translated to mathematical statements. We'll also have geometry problems. What we're going to use from geometry is perimeter of a rectangle. So just a reminder, when we have a rectangle with length and width, the perimeter is the distance around the outside. So it's 2L plus 2W. Our first example is a direct translation problem. It says the difference of two numbers is 16. So that sentence right there says if I take two numbers and I subtract them, the answer is 16. Now what's also important is in a subtraction problem, the larger number is written first, as long as our answer is positive. So it's positive 16, so that means x must be the larger number, and that means y is the smaller number. It's important to keep track of that because of our next sentence. Find the two numbers if the larger number, that's x, is 2 less than 4 times the smaller number, which is y. So it's 2 less than 4 times the smaller number. And the word is, that's going to be our equal. So x is 4 times the smaller number, subtract 2. So now the system is written and we have to solve it. You can solve it by graphing, by substitution, or by elimination. I'm going to use substitution on this one. Since my second equation is set up, I can substitute in place of the x. So x equals 4y minus 2. So 4y minus 2 minus y equals 16. Solve this to get y equals 6. And then I have to go back and substitute 6 into one of my original problems to get x. It's 24 minus 2, so x is 22. So what are my numbers? The larger number is 22, and the smaller number is 6. You can verify that this works. If I take 22 minus 6, I get 16. If I take 4 times 6, it's 24. Subtract 2, I get 22. Example 2 is a rectangle. So I'm going to draw a picture to go with this. It is a rectangular patio. The length is 4 feet greater than its width. So we're going to use W for the width. The length is 4 feet more than the width. Setting up my system of equations. If the perimeter is 112, I know that 112 equals 2 length plus 2 width. That's the perimeter formula. So I have to choose substitution or elimination. Substitution is set up for me already. I'm going to put in W plus 4 for the L. So 4W plus 8, subtract 8. Divide by 4 and get the width is 26. My label is feet. The length is 4 feet more than that, so it's 30 feet. Our next geometry problem, we are given a picture. It's a diagram of an animal pen where we have the extra fences separating the sections. It says find the length and width if the length is 40 feet greater than the width and 560 feet of fencing is available. So the length is 40 feet greater than the width. 560 feet of fencing is available, but it's not just a straight perimeter problem because I do have 2L, but I have 4 W's because of all those cross sections. Substitution is set up for me. Solve the equation. Just subtract 80. Combine 2W and 4W. Divide by 6. So I get the width is going to be 80 feet. And then the length is 80 plus 40, which is 120. And this is kind of a long section, so we're going to break it up into 2 videos. So we'll start with uniform motion in the next video.